When we're talking about rewards, we're talking about rewarding wanted behavior. Now, that does not mean you're going to buy your kid an Xbox every time they do something that you want them to do. We're talking about looking at, paying attention to, and noticing the good things your children are doing on a regular basis. This sometimes can be overlooked when we're filled with emotion, things aren't going right, you're feeling overwhelmed. We can often see and recognize that the things we don't want to see in our children, we don't want to see in ourselves. But if we want to change behavior, what we have to do is look at the good things our children are doing. And I guarantee you they're doing good things. It's just to bring that to the conscious level. So when you see your child doing something good, expressing and displaying wanted behavior, there's various types of rewards we can use to help motivate them to continue that behavior, okay? When we're talking about labeled rewards, this is when you're telling your child you really like something very specific that they've accomplished. I really like that you did the dishes without me asking. Thank you for that. That's a labeled reward. When we talk about unlabeled rewards, that's more of that, wow, you're awesome, right? It's not that specific, but it's just telling your child, and that's what they want to hear. They want your attention. That, wow, that's awesome. I really appreciate you. I love you. That's an unlabeled reward. When we talk about physical rewards, we're talking about and it's not, again, you're not giving them $1. It's saying, you know, maybe it's a hug. If that's the way you communicate with your child, it's the hand on the shoulder, it's a kiss on the cheek. It's that physical touch that a lot of us crave. And then there's privileges. So, you know, that's where negotiation comes in. You know, if you let me get all my groceries and you behave yourself and you don't, you know, display any unwanted behavior, then perhaps you can have some extra screen time. So that could be an example of a privilege. And then there are opportunities for material rewards. It's not to say material rewards are not good. They are. They're useful at times. It's just not something that you want to be dependent on, because we want our children, we want them to change their behavior, so they're doing things because it's the right thing to do, not because you're giving them an extra $20 in their allowance or whatnot, or you're going to buy them the newest Xbox game. It's doing things because it's the right thing to do. But there are times that perhaps, you know, a material reward would be a valuable asset. So the purpose of giving the rewards is to focus on, and that's us as adults, to notice the good things our children are doing. Because if you reward the positive, and this is a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow, ignore that behavior you don't want to see, providing, of course, that the child is safe, but ignoring that unwanted behavior and rewarding that positive behavior that you're noticing, then you can see that positive behavior becoming more prominent, and hopefully, ideally, that negative behavior recessing into the background.